We've got a lot of great announcements that you want to have the best seat right here so you can see what we're going to be announcing this morning. My name is Xochitl Mora. I'm the Director of Communications for the City of McAllen, and so excited to welcome all of you here today for this wonderful press conference for the McAllen Holiday Parade presented by HEB. It's always a great time when we are at Dr. Pena's because we know exactly what we're going to be talking about this morning. Aside from the wonderful elements for the McAllen Holiday Parade, we get to talk about everything that Dr. Pena's sponsorship brings for Christmas in the park. And as you've guessed, it's got a blue and white and silver theme to it. Before we continue, I'd like to recognize some of our special guests, which include, of course, the Honorable Jim Darley, Mayor of the City of McAllen. You look amazing, Mayor. I think that's going to be your official mayor uniform. Our City Manager, Mr. Roy Rodriguez. Assistant City Manager, Mr. Jeff Johnston. Assistant City Manager, Ms. Michelle Rivera. And of course, the one, the only Assistant City Manager, Mr. Joe Vera. I'd like to thank all of my colleagues and coworkers and the staff of the City of McAllen, who without you, we cannot make this parade possible. We could not make today possible and everything that we do for our community possible. So thank you all for your sponsorship, your support, and everything you do daily. I'd like to recognize all of the sponsors who do help us with the McAllen Holiday Parade. Your sponsorship and your belief in this event is what is key to making such events like today and what we are working towards December 7th possible. So from LAX, I'd like to recognize Linda Morales Gonzalez and Chris Carr. From AEP Texas, Mr. Jesse Cedillo. From Carollo Engineers, Sergio Espinosa, mi comadre. From Medcare Ambulance, Jaime Villarreal. Our good friends from our communications, Super Tejano 102.1, where Tejano lives, Mando San Roman. From Telemundo 40, Heidi Amador. And from iHeartRadio Wild 104, Jay-Z and John Richards. And I saw my friend Roman from Revista Expresión, and of course all of our media partners who are here, all of our television partners, and everyone else who is here, thank you so much. And of course we'll be hearing in just a little bit right now from our wonderful sponsor and host for today, Dr. Raul Pena and Pena Eye Institute and all of his staff. So, without further ado, Dr. Pena, if you could come forward and just tell us everything that you're bringing with us for us today.
Well, first of all, I want to welcome everybody. Thank you very much to everybody from the whole city of McAllen and the staff and everybody. And thank you for choosing a day like today so that we can feel the Christmas spirit for the parade. All right, so, well, there's always, it's been an honor and a pleasure to be a part of the McAllen Holiday Parade, which has become such a special part of the Christmas tradition for the families here in the Rio Grande Valley. It's very exciting to me and to the Pena Eye Institute that we're proud to provide very, very special eye care. We had the privilege of serving the community, being from the Rio Grande Valley and being the official intralaser surgeon for the Dallas Cowboys. We have something extremely special here that we offer our patients, and that we can bring some of the Dallas Cowboys spirit also here to the McAllen Holiday Parade. So it's always been a pleasure and an honor to be that. I've been, like I always say, I wanted to be a doctor when I was 6 years old, and I wanted to be a doctor for the Cowboys since I was 9. So, and I'm very stubborn, so here we go. And yes, I've done the intralaser on some of the Dallas Cowboys, some of the Houston Texans, one Charger, but my MVPs is my family, my kids and my wife. So, and I wanna say thank you. I want to say that we have a great Pena I team here. As you can tell right here, everybody, yay! I want to give them a special thanks. Without them, we couldn't do what we do. It's fantastic to be able to give, increase the quality of life to the patients here in the Valley. You know, I was born here in City Hall, and well, it was McAllen General back then. That was a long time ago. So I was born here, I'm from here, and when I was a young child, it's always like, oh, medical care, we need to go to Houston, we need to go to San Antonio, we need to go somewhere else. Well, that's not the case. You know, we want the very best and the latest here at Pena Eye Institute so we can have world-class care here in the Valley locally. And what I've seen with this McAllen holiday parade, something that's very special that I want to be a part of, because I know that this is one of the largest parade and very excellent parades that is here in the Valley, in McAllen. So I'm very, very proud of this, the McAllen Holiday Parade. And as soon as we knew about it and it started, we wanted to be a big, big part of it, because the whole city of McAllen, from the mayor on down, everybody has done such a fantastic job that it's always nice to be able to part of something wonderful, and it just keeps getting better. Now, oh, we are bringing stuff down, right? Well, do we need to go down the list? Okay, where's the list here? Okay, well, first we're gonna bring Rowdy, which always comes down, and there's a video. Okay, Rowdy, you're still 2020. So what have you been up to since you had your intraLASIK at the Pena Eye Institute? Well, thank you, and he does he does a great job and everything. It was kind of hard to get him in the foreopter and everything, but we managed to do that. Now, the other thing that's always imitated, never equaled, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. So there we go.
Stepping out flat. Never brand on the inside. All I can say, oh na 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 na. No compromise. Putting up day and night. Metal to the battles won. Living in the high of it. And I say never. Yeah. Forget who you are.
Now, the other thing that's going to come down, which is going to be the first time here, is also the Dallas Cowboy. Well, hold on a second. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for the Borrachos tailgates that are going to providing food for us right now, doing a wonderful job. So fantastic, great barbecue pit with the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. So hey, thank you very much for being here. We also, the Dallas Cowboys is going to bring down the official Dallas Cowboys tailgate trailer. They're going to bring a lot of food and a lot of stuff, so go hungry to the parade. And last but not least, what the Dallas Cowboys decided to do also this time is something that's never been done. We're going to have open access to Jerry Jones' Dallas Cowboy tour bus, in which he is the one that it's never been open to the public and everything. So that we thought that would be something very interesting, so the Dallas Cowboy fans can go in and take some pictures and feel just like Jerry Jones. So Well, again, I want to thank everybody for being here in this lovely weather we're having. We know outside is frightful, but it's still so delightful. So, no, forget it. No, we're anybody it's too cold, they can come back into the Pena Eye. There's free eye exams and stuff. No problem. So again, welcome to the Pena Institute. It's always a pleasure to have such a lovely company here. And thank you very much. It's an honor and a pleasure to be part of the McAllen Holiday Parade. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Pena. It's always so exciting to be here because we know we're going to be talking about Cowboys. And of course, as he mentioned, we will have Rowdy, just one of the best mascots around, and the unparalleled Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, who I think is just the fantasy of every young girl. You know, when you're little, you want to be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. So this is really great. But for the first time ever, Jerry Jones's official Dallas Cowboys tour bus, ever, right here in the Rio Grande Valley, right here in McAllen at the McAllen Holiday Parade and Christmas in the Park. And then, of course, our tailgaters. We've got some great barbecuers here in the Rio Grande Valley. So I know that they're going to be talking about, little tips and stuff. So anyway, we want to talk a little bit more now about what the McAllen Holiday Parade means to McAllen and just all of the wonderful elements that we're talking about today. Mayor Darling, thank you.
Thank you and good morning. It's so fantastic to be here. And every time I come out here, Dr. Pena always told me, I've got one word for you, darling. And I said, what is it? He says, LASIK. Get those glasses off. And so we're going to do that pretty soon. But anyways, thanks for being here on this beautiful, cold, and rainy day. I grew up in Rochester, New York, and that's why I live in McAllen, because most of the days are like this, and it's kind of cold. But it reminds you it's the holiday season, right? And the holiday season reminds you what, McAllen? The best parade in the world is coming to our city. And there's a lot of other things going on besides the parade. And we have the free and family-friendly Christmas party in the park. That's going to be fantastic, and we're looking forward to having a couple of 200,000 or more people at the parade, and probably 40 or 50 at that. So it's so exciting. We couldn't do it without sponsors, and Dr. Pena is one of our biggest sponsors, and he does a fantastic job bringing all the different Cowboys. Next year we're going to bring the stadium down here, right, Dr. Pena? The stadium. That's right. We're going to bring the Cowboy Stadium down here. But, really when you think about it, pardon the Houston Texans, but we're really Cowboy country down here. And this is a chance for our kids and grown-ups and people like me who never get a chance to go to really be part of the Cowboys. And I think that's so exciting. And we really appreciate Dr. Pena doing it. It's really kind of now a tradition with the Cowboys in addition to the parade. And I'm also excited about the tailgate trailer and what's the other thing he's bringing down? The bus. And so we're going to have a contest to see how many people can stow away in the bus to go back to Dallas. So get ready for that, and that's going to be a lot of fun too. So at any rate, I'm excited about the parade. We got 30 days. There we go. We got 30 days to do it, and so excitement is going to build. And hopefully, it's a little bit not this cold, but a little bit cold. No wind, no rain, and have 250,000 people enjoy it. But the thing I enjoy most is seeing the looks on the kids' face, because they're getting Macy's Day Parade right here in McAllen and better. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. We're going to see if we can fit in the budget to get you a bus, just like Jerry Jones. We all know him, we all love him, and we have this parade because of his vision. So please welcome Mr. Joe Vetta to talk a little bit more about the sponsorship and the parade and all of the elements.
Thank you, Xochitl. Thank you, Mayor and Dr. Pena. Certainly appreciate everybody being here this morning. I want to, in addition to Dr. Pena, I want to thank his wife, Susie, who is the marketing person that we work with, and all of his family, and of course our staff for all the work that they do. So Dr. Pena, thank you very much. We appreciate the partnership. Pena Institute has become synonymous with the McAllen Holiday Parade, and of course we all look forward to all of the cool cowboy things that they bring down. But I'd also like to thank and recognize all of our sponsors. We have many sponsors that have been supporting the parade since day one, and something that you don't see often, but we have over 90% of our sponsors return And this year, all of our sponsors have returned from last year. So I think that says something to the work that the staff and the city is doing. And we certainly appreciate all the support, and thank you for that. I'd also like to recognize our city staff, management, and all of our staff, our police department, fire department, parks department, just everybody who works year-round to prepare for the parade, to get things ready for the parade. And we've been very fortunate to have a safe parade and a great parade, and to be recognized 3 times now the last 3 years as best parade in the world is something that we all look forward to. We go to competition at the World Conference of International Festivals and Events, and I think our staff's all geared up now to, we don't care if we win any of the other awards, but we want to make sure we get the best parade in the world. And so congratulations to them for all of their hard work with that. We do have something really neat, I guess, with the tailgate activities that we're going to have from the Cowboys, and some of the cooking that's going to be going on at Christmas in the Park. But I do want to thank our friends with the Borracho Tailgaters for being here. And I guess if you haven't had one of their delicious tacos yet, make sure you grab one before we leave. So looking forward to that. So I'd like to call on Xochitl to come back and tell you about a contest that we're going to have at Christmas in the Park for all of our tailgate friends and all of the tailgaters in the Rio Grande Valley and really throughout Texas. So Xochitl, would you tell us a little bit about that? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vera. So actually, in case you haven't figured it out yet, I'm a huge Dallas Cowboys fan, and so are so many of you as well. Thank you all for your blue and silver, and always, DCL, right, for life. So we know that when we first brought the Dallas Cowboys to the McAllen Holiday Parade, it was a sea of blue and silver out here in the valley along the parade route, and so that has just been an exciting element to be able to bring, and then of course with Dr. Pena's sponsorship, it just really fits. And so we found these guys, the Borracho Tailgaters, who are part of chapters all across the United States of Dallas Cowboys fans who were actually featured by ESPN as hardcore fans. And so that's just really exciting. But we want to know who are the best tailgaters and the best Dallas Cowboys fans out there. So we will be out at the Borracho Tailgaters next tailgate, and they'll be having their tacos ready in just a minute, and I guess we can all become honorary members of that group in just a minute. But with all of the Dallas Cowboys excitement, and we decided to give you fans the ultimate opportunity, which is of course a chance to meet the stars and celebrities who will be a part of this year's McAllen Holiday Parade, including the Dallas Cowboys and the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders and everyone else we will be announcing. So let's just see a little video about the Borracho Tailgaters and how you can be a part of that.
Whose house? Cowboys! Whose house? Cowboys! Whose house? Cowboys!
This group of RGV chanters claim to be the biggest Dallas Cowboy fans around. They even have a colorful name to go with their enthusiasm.
My name is Fabian Chasco. I'm the Sergeant at Arms of Borracho Tailgaters.
Take this barbecue pit, a true commitment that took 2 years to make.
And I said to myself, you know what? Why don't we just do a helmet for the Cowboys?
This club with over 300 members has followers all over the world. And what makes them even more amazing is their charity work.
This year, 2019, we started the scholarship, Borracho Tailgater Scholarship. We donated $7,000 on 2019. When Harvey hit, then right the next day, we got together, call all the friends, call everybody out. We filled up 3 full trucks of goods, and we sent them all the way to Houston.
ESPN has even taken notice, featuring some members in a documentary showcasing their fandom. So we want to know, are you a bigger fan than these guys? Send us your pictures in a 30-second video promoting America's team and win tickets to meet some of the Cowboys players in person. The deadline is November 22nd, and the winner will be announced on November 25th. So, show your blue and white pride and yell,
Goddamn Cowboys! Yeah!
So we still have a lot of time to get to the parade, but there's still an opportunity for people to make sure that they have their plans and they are set and they have their best seats in the house, and to talk about all of the different details that are still pending and that we still want to make sure everyone is aware of to get their seats, to get their opportunity to participate. I'd like to bring up Karina Jimenez, Marketing Coordinator of the McAllen Parks and Recreation Department.
Thank you, Xochitl. So, every year we have been hosting the Christmas in the Park event in conjunction with the McAllen Holiday Parade, which we're really excited about. We get thousands of people to come out and enjoy, engage with our partners, and really take advantage of all of the festivities that we have going on. This year, the Heart of America Carnival will be back at Christmas in the Park for the 6th year in a row, and they have offered us the opportunity to offer unlimited ride wristbands with a value of $20 for only $10 for their preview day, which is Thursday, December 5th. The really great thing about these tickets is they're available for purchase at various locations across the city. The wristband will be valid only for Thursday, December 5th, but it's a really great opportunity to take advantage of all of the fun rides and games that they have going on for the carnival. These tickets can be purchased at Lark, Palmview, and Las Palmas Community Centers, the McAllen Chamber of Commerce, and in a real true representation of the partnership between McAllen ISD and the City of McAllen, all MISD schools now have these unlimited ride tickets for sale. So you can visit any of the schools and pick up your tickets there, or the other city locations that I mentioned. You'll receive a ticket when you purchase any of these at any of these outlets, and that can be redeemed at the Carnival ticket booth on Thursday. So please join us for this great preview day and make plans to experience the complete Christmas in the Park offerings on Friday and Saturday. In addition to that, I want to mention that we do have our ongoing recruitment for volunteers. Over the years, the City of McAllen volunteer program has truly evolved into an experience that offers lifelong memories. As a member of the McAllen Volunteer Corps, you receive invitations to exclusive volunteer-only events and various incentives throughout the year. So our goal as a city is to truly have the volunteer leave with a sense of pride and passion and about the impact that they have for these events to help us reach the city's goal of continuously enhancing the quality of life and truly creating memorable experiences for residents and visitors to our city. One of the many volunteers that has been part of our city events over the last few years was recently highlighted by our Office of Communications team. So let's take a look at a video that they put together.
My name is Dennis Brunette, and I'm a volunteer for the McAllen Holiday Parade. Many places where I go, they say I'm the professional volunteer. This year will be the 3rd year I'm doing it, and I try to encourage every of my French-Canadian people to come and volunteer for the parade. I'm a winter Texan, and I volunteer as much as I can in the States and in Quebec. I'm retired for 10 years now.
I just want to tell you a little bit about Dr. Dennis Burnett. He is from Quebec, Canada. He has been volunteering at events across the country and in Canada as well. So he takes a lot of pride in really immersing himself into the community that he visits or lives in for a certain amount of time. And he's been a great partner, a volunteer for our parade. He has served as a golf cart driver and also a balloon handler. So we're really excited to have him and all of our volunteers back again this year, and look forward to everyone out at the parade. So we once again invite all of you who would like to be part of the magic and make the McAllen Holiday Parade a continued success to visit volunteersotx.org to sign up to be part of the best volunteer program in the world. Thank you.
So there you have it, folks. We have a lot of excitement building up as we get closer to the parade, which is now 29 days away. So make sure you get your tickets if you want to volunteer. We want to get your videos and photos and everything showing your Dallas Cowboys fans. And we want to keep seeing you at all of these events. And make sure to follow us on social media, follow all the hashtags. And we will see you At HEB on Tuesday, we've got another big press conference with literally the biggest stars yet that we've ever announced. So we will see you then. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you, Dr. Pena. I think the Borracho Tailgaters tacos are ready.
Can we go say something? Can we go anything? Oh, yeah.
Fabian Chasco, he's I guess the president or the leader or the main cook of the Borracho Tailgaters and his team.
Guys, I want to say thanks to Sochi for bringing us here. You know, I had my friends from Brownsville, Texas. They woke up at 6 in the morning just to put this event out. South Point Borrachos. Yeah, we're borrachos. But we want to say something to you all. I would like Roberto Pena over here with us.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have Rick to say something. We're all going to say it loud. It's going to call Whose House. All right?
Explain to what it is.
What is it?
All right, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to yell whose house 3 times. Y'all repeat after me. Then after I say whose house, how about them Cowboys, y'all just cheer. Y'all ready?
Ready.
Whose house? Cowboys! Whose house? Cowboys!